The voice you're hearing? AI. The script? AI. Even the topic was chosen by AI. Today I gave a single tool almost complete control over my YouTube video, and I didn't touch anything. Until the very end. If it works, I might not be needed anymore. Here's the deal, I'm going to use vidIQ for almost everything. Video idea, strategy, script, SEO. Basically, 90% of the process. My job, just execute. Let's see if that's enough to make a good video. Before we start, this is where most creators struggle. Finding the right idea, not just a good idea. An idea that actually works for your channel. I've spent hours, sometimes days, just stuck here. Scrolling, overthinking, second-guessing everything. So instead of guessing, let's see what the data says. First, I look at my competitors, and this is honestly crazy. I can see what they're posting, what's getting views right now, and how fast they're growing. Wait, look at this. Within seconds, a pattern shows up. Claude AI videos are popping off. Not just one channel, multiple channels, same topic, same timing. That's not luck, that's a signal. This alone can save hours of guessing. Instead of asking, what should I make? You start seeing what's already working. Now I go to daily ideas, and suddenly, I have too many options. Every idea comes with a prediction, how it might perform. High, very high, and this is where it gets tricky. Because now the problem isn't, I don't have ideas, it's which one do I trust? One looks good, then another looks better, and suddenly you're not creating anymore, you're just scrolling. So I check outliers. This is where it gets interesting. These are videos doing way better than they should. Small channels getting big views, random topic suddenly exploding. This is where you find what's about to trend, not what already worked, what's starting to work. And this is powerful, because if you catch it early, you're not following trends, you're riding them. So now I have what's working right now, what I could make, what's about to blow up. Sounds perfect, right? Not really, because now I'm stuck again. Too many good options, and no clear decision. And this is where most creators fail. They stay here, scrolling, overthinking, never posting. So instead of guessing, I let the AI decide. The AI coach looks at my channel, not just trends. It knows what's working for me, and what isn't. So I run a channel audit, and after a few minutes, it didn't just give me ideas. It told me exactly what I should do next. It showed my strengths, my weak points, what I should focus on. And then it gave me two ideas. A new Notebook LM use case with free AI tools, and Grok AI automation content. And the crazy part? It explains why. It told me that Grok content is breaking out in channels my size. And I already have a video that performed well in that space. So this isn't random, this is based on actual data. Honestly, both ideas are good. And normally, I would pick one and start creating. But today, I'm doing something different. The AI proved it understands my niche, so instead of just following its ideal, I'm going one step further. I'm going to let the AI make the video itself. I'm not testing the strategy, I'm testing the strategist. So the video you're watching right now, this is the experiment. Now before we generate the script, if you want to run this audit on your own channel, you usually need the paid plan. But I put a link in the description. It gets you the full vidIQ Max plan for $1. But first, let's see if this actually works. Now for the scary part, I let AI write the script. I go to the script tab, enter the topic, and ask for a high retention video, and in less than a minute, it generates a full script, structured, clean, complete. Honestly, it's good at one thing. It understands creators, the emotions, the struggles, the burnout. It gets it. But it doesn't understand attention spans. The script is too long, too slow, too dense. It feels more like a blog post than a YouTube video. And that's a problem, because on YouTube, if you lose attention for even a few seconds, then people leave. So I didn't copy it. I refined it, cut it down, shortened the lines, added pacing. Think of it like this. AI gives the raw material, I shape it into something watchable. From here, everything moves fast. Voiceover, editing, visuals. I generate the voice using 11 Labs, import it into my editor, add screen recordings, build the timeline. A few hours later, the video is done. AI helps. But execution still matters. You can have the best idea in the world. If you don't execute properly, it won't work. Now it's time to upload. And this is where vidIQ saves the most time. It suggests titles, SEO descriptions, tags, even thumbnail ideas. And honestly, it's good, but this part is really helpful. I can actually preview how my thumbnail will look before I even publish the video, not just the image, but how it appears on YouTube, small, competing with other videos, exactly how viewers will see it, and that changes everything. Because sometimes the thumbnail looks great, until you see it next to other videos. It gives you that extra chance to fix things early, but I still tweak things. Because tools can guide you, but your style still matters. Your audience matters. So I adjust the title, improve the thumbnail, make it feel like my video. Now the real question, did this actually work? While uploading, I realized something. This is the fastest I've ever gone from idea to finished video. No overthinking, no endless scrolling, just a clear path. Did it save time? Yes. Did it give direction? Yes. Did it replace me? Not really. The AI didn't just automate the boring parts, it made decisions. And that's the part that's a little scary. Because before, tools helped creators. Now, they guide them. They tell you what to make, how to make it, and why it will work. So, is my job safe? For now. Yeah. But I'm not just competing with other creators anymore. I'm competing with tools like this. If you want to test this on your own channel, try it, run the audit, follow the suggestions, see what happens. Worst case, you lose $1. Best case, you find your next viral video. If this video blows up, I guess the AI wins. And if it doesn't, well, at least I still have my job for now.